Earlier this year, I was a speaker at a sales and marketing summit. And during a breakout, I had a gentleman that asked a question. Dr. Nadia, my coach has given me a sales script and it's not working for me. Now, sales scripts can be very powerful tools when used correctly in your business. And I invite you to tune in to hear my answer in response to his question and why he was so excited that he was like, Dr. Nadia, where have you been all of my life? I'm Dr. Nadia, founder of the Doyen Agency, and I'm super excited today to chat about sales scripts. Tune in. Earlier this year, I was a speaker at a summit, and during the breaks, we had these networking opportunities where we were able to have virtual tables. So cool. I loved it. It was such a fabulous experience. And in that, one of the attendees that came to my table, if you will, my networking table during the break, asked a question around his sales script. He shared the story of how his coach, he was like, Dr. Nadia, my coach is giving me a sales script to use and it's not converting. It's just not working for me. What can I do? And I shared with him, I said, you have to show up. You have to be present in the sales script. It's great to have a template or a guide, but you can't just take it. It's not like a recipe where if you follow all of the instructions, it should work. No, you have to take it and then customize it, adjust it, tweak it to fit you so that you are the one that actually shows up to those sales conversations. Without you, it's just simply not going to work. So when you're thinking about your sales scripts and those sales conversations, how do you show up confidently, powerfully, fully present, courageously so that you can then close sales for those people who are your ideal clients? And so here are a couple of things that I want to talk about. One, there's that. So the first thing is you have to show up as you. Showing up as someone else, taking someone's script verbatim and trying to read it and make it work is just not going to work all the time. It's just not going to feel well. And if you get it to work at all, to be honest, right, we'll give you the chance that maybe sometimes it'll be a fluke, but you have to tweak it, adjust it, and really make it fit you so that you can show up powerfully. You can be present. That's one of the things that I tell my clients all the time. Your presence is such a gift to your prospects when you are having sales conversations. But if you're distracted and you're reading and you're just like, okay, I said this, and now I'm just going to pause and let them speak, but I'm not really paying attention to what it is that they're saying because I'm so focused on what I'm going to say next. It's just going to be a extra hot mess. So you want to show up as you, and so that you can really infuse your personality, infuse your ethics, your integrity, your values, whatever that is, you can show up as you. So for example, I work with a lot of different teams. One thing I can tell you, Nadia shows up as Nadia. So a lot of times we're laughing, sometimes we're crying, we're really connecting. And anytime I attempt to deter from that, like it's really tempting. You hire a new client, you're like, oh my gosh. And if they have certain things in place, you don't want to like, okay, I'm just going to come in and change everything. But if I don't tweak that process to fit me when I'm having those conversations, I have to show up as me. Like I have to be Nadia. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. Obviously, in your business, you're just only focused on your business. So that makes it really easy for you to then create conversation guides that really fit you. The second thing is I want you to really focus on connection and having an actual conversation more so than you're focused on, I have to get the credit card. Now, I see this a lot and I have seen it. I've experienced it myself from other sales trainers or coaches who are really focused on getting a credit card. I get it. Sales is sales, right? And you don't have a sale until you have the signed agreement, the invoice paid, money in. I get that. However, what often happens and what makes sales conversations so weird is there's so much focus on getting to that part of the conversation. However, there's so many things dare I say, around sales that actually help close the sale before you even get to the actual exchange of money. And so it's really important that you have a focus on connection, have a focus on conversation, being focused on the questions that they're asking or not asking, their answers to your questions, really being clear on how your program or services can support them and moving forward to what it is that they say they desire. What are some of the questions that they should be asking, but they don't even know because they're not you and you are the expert? Like, what are those things? And if you are so distracted by your sales script, then you won't necessarily catch those things because, again, you're so focused on, I just got to get the credit card. Dr. Nadia, I get you, but I got to get the credit card, girl. I get that. Yes. And I need you to be present. It'll help you get to that stage and hear more yeses a lot more frequently. And then finally, one of the things that I don't like about sales scripts, for many, many years, I just was so against it. I was like, I don't want a sales script. I don't want to sound like a telemarketer. I don't want to be a salesy, sleazy, weird, whatever, right? All my excuses around not really stepping powerfully into that part of my business and focusing on sales and generating revenue was just around all my feelings of it, all my experiences on the other side as the buyer when someone wasn't listening to me and it was clear they weren't listening to me. And so it was all showing up for me in my business. And I see this a lot with my clients. And so one of the things that I encourage them and help them to do is let's ditch the sales script. Let's just toss it on out. However, let's create a conversation guide. I love conversation guides because one, there's a focus on a conversation. However, it's guiding you to the point, because we are having sales conversations, let's be clear, it's guiding you to that point where you then invite them to take that next step. And if they're a great fit, then you can enroll them in your programs or services. Yay! However, it takes out all the ick that many of us have when it comes to sales scripts. So it allows us to be focused on the person right in front of us or on the phone with us. It allows us to be present. It allows us to be confident and courageous. It takes out a lot of that noise in the back of our minds so that we're not so focused on, oh my gosh, what if they say this? Or what if I don't know what they're going to say? Or what, like it takes all of that out and it empowers you to show up confidently and courageously to all of your sales conversations. Amazing. Game changer. I'm telling you, game changer. And so if you're like, Dr. Nadia, girl, I need to hear some more about this. I'm so glad you asked. Part 3 of our 3-part masterclass, Courageous Sales, is all about ditching the sales script. Out of here. We are so done with sales scripts. We're going to have our conversation, guys. We're going to show up to these sales conversations powerfully. We're going to be present. We're going to be rocking it out. And we're going to know what we're going to do after the sales conversation too, right? But it makes such a huge difference. When I figured out this one secret, for me, it was the complete game changer. I was like, oh my gosh, all these years. And even that young man that was at the summit with me earlier this year, he was like, Dr. Nadia, where have you been all these years, right? This one thing, such a game changer. So I'm inviting you, join us. Part 3 of the Courageous Sales Masterclass, all about ditching the sales script. We are tossing that puppy out the window. We're going to get clear on how to have these conversations powerfully, courageously, confidently, and most importantly, we'll walk away from these conversations. What? Hey, all right, I can't click the link below. I almost forgot. Click the link below so you can go ahead, learn more information, reserve your seat. I look forward to seeing you there. We're going to have so much fun. And you're going to learn how to create this powerful tool that can totally turn things around in your business. I look forward to seeing you there. Bye-bye.